The mystery crate's back on island. But why a crate? Well, I had to ship this to Kauai, and I needed to be protected from those gorillas and baggage. I've got to take care of this old technology. Now you've seen the photos. I want to share with you the parts and how it operates. Up front, we have the flywheel connected to the crankshaft and secured by this grub screw right here. And of course, the crankshaft goes all the way back. We have a pillow bearing, the rotor valve, and then the port block. We have the columns for the cylinder head, and then the connecting rod. So if we take a look here, we'll go down to bottom dead center, and there's the piston, part of the piston. The heart of this engine are these two parts, the rotor valve and the port block. These determine the timing, and if you don't get this right, it's not going to work. It's pretty precision. Let's take a look at this top view here, and you can see how on this end we have the steam inlet. On this end, we have the exhaust. Now, if we imagine we cut this block in half all the way through, steam coming in here, and we have just an intersection for these three. When this rotor valve port opens, it allows steam to travel up through the inlet of the cylinder. That pressure is going to drive the piston down. Momentum from the flywheel is going to bring the piston back up, and it's going to shoot that steam out. The valve, the timing in this valve is going to open up the port for the exhaust and shoot out. At the same time, this port for the inlet is blocked. It's a very simple operation. I mounted it to this piece of, well, that's an old Christmas tree, noble fir. And look at that, there's still a pine needle there. Gave it a logger theme. Used an old scroll saw blade and some bamboo skewers for a crosscut saw, and a little axe. I think I made that out of aluminum. And the axe handle. This was a kit. It came with a handful of parts, just a bunch of metal and some drawings. It's just not something you simply put together and fire up. There's a lot of machining going on. Mostly lathe work, a little bit of milling work here on the valve, the rotary table to dial that in. It was roughly about 130-degree cut inside for the inlet, and then 130-degree for the exhaust. Fun little project. I want to share it with you guys. Let's take a look and see how she chooches.